Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So it was just reported earlier today by FightNews.com that Manny Pacquiao is requesting that whoever fails a drug test in this highly anticipated fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao, of course, they'll have to pay a $5 million fine. Now, this is the first thing I want to say about this whole situation. First things first, it's great that Manny Pacquiao, at least what it seems, is going out of his way to prove that he's clean. But what's so funny about this whole situation is, like I always tell you guys in all my videos, the truth will always break free and come to light eventually. Okay? What do I mean by that? We already know 6 years ago when Floyd Mayweather was requesting that Manny Pacquiao just take a test. And keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather didn't say there's going to be, a penalty if you fail. All Floyd Mayweather said was, we are both going to be tested. I want Olympic-style random drug testing. And what did these emotionally attached decaf fans say when Floyd Mayweather requested this? They said, you're not the commission. You can't come over here just making up the rules. You're not the sport of boxing. Manny Pacquiao, he said he's afraid of needles. All of the Manny Pacquiao fans, they were saying that Manny Pacquiao is superstitious. He doesn't believe in, taking blood, having blood taken, before a fight and so on and so forth. Right? Boy, you guys would have to admit, even the Manny Pacquiao fans would have to admit, isn't that a hell of a 180? I mean, that's like Floyd Mayweather coming out and saying, I no longer believe in Olympic-style testing. Matter of fact, I'm never going to be tested or even ask my opponents to be tested again. I don't even want to be tested anymore. I mean, that's pretty much equivalent to Floyd Mayweather saying that. Wouldn't you guys agree? And let me just make this clear before I go any further. When I expose these profound contradictions, this is not some attack on Manny Pacquiao. Quite frankly, this is really to expose all of the ridiculous, ignorant excuses that Manny Pacquiao's ignorant ass fans made up when Floyd Mayweather was asking for the same thing that Manny Pacquiao is reportedly asking for now. Right? Once again, when Floyd Mayweather was asking for this, what did we hear? This man is not the sport. This and this and this and that. He thinks he's the king. He thinks he's boxing and so on and so forth. Now Manny Pacquiao, 5 years, 6 years later, he's asking for drug testing. Where is Dan Rafael when you need him? Right? Because I vividly remember Dan Rafael on ESPN talking to Brian Kenny, telling him Floyd Mayweather is not the sport of boxing to be asking for testing and so on and so forth. I mean, forget about the fact that boxers have been creating their own personal stipulations and negotiations since boxing's inception. I mean, if you don't believe me, go all the way back to 1908 when Jack Johnson fought against the champion Tommy Burns. Do you know what type of terms Jack Johnson had to agree to get this man in the ring, Tommy Burns? Jack Johnson had to agree to paying out a percentage of all of his future earnings to Tommy Burns after they faced each other, right? So let's just say Tommy Burns, he created a nice little insurance policy just in case he got his ass whooped, which he did. Okay? So the point is, don't believe this BS when you hear Dan Rafael and other ignorant ass fans trying to say, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he created personal, stipulations or demands. Even Manny Pacquiao had demands when they first negotiated, just like Manny Pacquiao has demands today. And once again, I want you guys to understand something. I commend Manny Pacquiao for making it very clear, if this is true, which I believe it is true, it's been reported by all the major websites. But if Manny Pacquiao is saying, look, I want to prove to the world that I'm not doping and so on and so forth, I commend him for that. But I condemn the dumb casual ass fans, otherwise known as the decavs, that made Manny Pacquiao look bad with ridiculous buffoonery that always comes back to bite you in the ass. Make up all these excuses for Manny Pacquiao, talking all this stuff about Floyd Mayweather, then Manny Pacquiao turns around, he does the exact same thing. Once again, man, you guys are trying to help this cat, and all you're doing is hurting him. In many ways, life is like the sport of boxing. You go out throwing a whole bunch of fucking punches and fighting with your heart and your pride and not using your brain. A lot of times you leave yourself wide open for counters, and you can fuck around and get knocked out. That's all I got. I'm on to the next one.